something's wrong, man. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I get a woman bracelet, I get the cool shoulder. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar.
Y'all feel me? First she like me, then she hate me. Got me all confused, wanna dump me, wanna date me. It's a lose-lose, man, this shit just drive me crazy. First I was a baby, and now I'm just lazy. It ain't the name my mama gave me, and neither is pussy. But she just wanna push me, get up in my face, now she wanna push me. I admit with this love thing, I'm somewhat of a rookie. Now I'm treating home like a homeroom, I'm playing hooky. It's hard to be around it in the sea as other flounder. I'm tired of me and her beefing like quarter pounders. One day we buddy-buddy, all lovey-dovey. Next day she saying fuck me, yo, don't touch me. It is what it is, regardless of the kids. I will pack all my shit and roll out this bitch. I admit it's kinda tragic, but it's like putting together two negative sides of a magnet. It's no attraction. First she mad, then she sad, then she glad. Then she start tripping, I don't know what she done had. But they ain't type of stuff that make relationships last. Hope it's just a phase, look, I hope it just passed. But I ain't getting younger, I'm just getting older. And the love I had before, man, it's just getting colder. And the arguments is constant and they keep getting bolder. I think something's wrong, man, I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I get a woman braced and I get the cold shoulder. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar, yeah, man, she be trippin', that's why I'm never sober. Just a few years ago, it was more clearer, yo. Now it's more blurry than steam on the mirror, yo. Used to make me eggs with home fries, now it's cereal. Every time you come through the door, I'm like, here we go. Another argument, we started off cheery, though. And the sex was sweeter than Honey Nut Cheerios. But now the milk's going sour, and I ain't going crowd you, it's better to get from around you. I'ma still take care of the kids, beside the fact that I ain't in the same place they residing at. I'm a man, but it still hurt my pride in that. I ain't there now, cause our love lives collapsed. Months back I would've made you my wife, in fact. And I stopped smoking, it's a chance I might relapse. Feeling stressed out in my sleep, I can't relax. Cause there's something missing there that I can't get back. First she mad, then she sad, then she glad. Then she start tripping, I don't know what she done had. But they ain't type of stuff that make relationships last. Hope it's just a phase, look, I hope it just passed. But I ain't getting younger, I'm just getting older. And the love I had before, man, it's just getting colder. And the arguments is constant and they keep getting bolder. I think something's wrong, man, I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I get a woman braced and I get the cold shoulder. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar, and man, she be trippin', that's why I'm never sober. Yeah, you did things wrong, shit, I made mistakes too. But who do you point the finger of blame to? Us separating, never aim to. We both said words that were hateful. Instead of sticking it out and being grateful, our feelings got disconnected like the cable. Damn, can't bygones be bygones, things got confused. Shit, I think you got my plight wrong. I was trying to make the bands just like Dylon. I ain't no cheater girl like Adrian Byline. Cause on the real, I stay focused like Nikons. Instead of going to war like Iran. We can make love every nighttime, but things got difficult. Arguments and fights became typical. So sipping on my Henny was my ritual. Cause your attitude start being habitual. First she mad, then she sad, then she glad. Then she start tripping, I don't know what she done had. But they ain't type of stuff that make relationships last. Hope it's just a phase, look, I hope it just passed. But I ain't getting younger, I'm just getting older. And the love I had before, man, it's just getting colder. And the arguments is constant and they keep getting bolder. I think something's wrong, man, I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I get a woman braced and I get the cold shoulder. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. I think she's bipolar, and man, she be trippin', that's why I'm never sober.
Baby Jack was on a trolley, bitches acting Holly, and that Johnny. I remember back when Baby Jack was on a trolley. Bitches on his wood, other bitches acting holly. Shit ain't going good, so he hopped up in that Johnny. Couple months later, fell in love with them robbers. You would think it's all cool, cause he ain't go to jail. He looked up to his brother who always sit in that cell. His mama said you smart, go hit them books and go to Yale. But she the only one who thought he wasn't gon' fail. That shit hurt his heart when she had to up and leave. Holding back them tears that he ain't even wanna see. Baby Jack was traumatized seeing his mom up in that sheet. He said he opened his eyes when he see her in his sleep. Now Baby Jack don't feel the same, and he don't trust the soul. He dealing with his pain, he grab his weed and he gon' roll. They can't take him out the game, so when he see him, he gon' blow. And you know I stay the same, I do this strictly for the O. And now I'm poppin', they say when you droppin', ooh, ain't no stoppin'. Cause they know I'm locked in, ooh, and I'm top 10. And you know I'm not 10, ooh, and I'm not 10. I remember back when Baby Jack was on the trolley. Bitches on his wood, other bitches acting holly. Shit ain't going good, so he hopped up in that Johnny. Couple months later, fell in love with them robbers. I remember back when Baby Jack was on the trolley. Bitches on his wood, other bitches acting holly. Shit ain't going good, so he hopped up in that Johnny. Couple months later, fell in love with them robbers. Spin that block, make sure that he did. Hit that boy top, hit that boy again. Yeah, we got them Glocks and them effing ends. Yeah, we spin his block cause they know we hooligans. Yeah, them bodies drop, spinning out the vent. Boy, we get it in, yeah, you know we get it in. That little mugger pop them Zans and you know that he gon' blend. Bitches look like them cause they know that I'm the man. And I got them racks, but I need them M's. Bitches throw it back, I tell her shake it for my friend. And if I ever clap, then you know I clap again. Yeah, we got that bag cause we stacking Benjamins. I remember back when Baby Jack was on the trolley. Bitches on his wood, other bitches acting holly. Shit ain't going good, so he hopped up in that Johnny. Couple months later, fell in love with them robbers. I remember back when Baby Jack was on the trolley. Bitches on his wood, other bitches acting holly. Shit ain't going good, so he hopped up in that Johnny. Couple months later, fell in love with them robbers. Them robbers.
What's motherfucking popping? Y'all know what it is. All on the Table podcast. We back in the motherfucking building each and every month Thursday doing what the fuck we do. You know what I mean? I know I come on here a lot. We talk a lot of shit. We act a monkey. We talk sports. We talk sex. We talk money. You never know what the fuck we're gonna talk about. But today I wanted to talk about something a little bit real right now. You know what I mean? It's funny, right? I had a conversation with somebody the other day, right? First of all, shout out to the Elevation Project. If you in Philly and you have ever been through the system, even the slightest bit, you need to look them up.
Yes.
They're doing some amazing things, helping people out, trying to expunge records, doing a lot of different things. They got another clinic coming up soon in a couple weeks. It's going to be a basketball tournament. Shit going to be dope. Y'all need to go check that joint out. What? It's crazy. I was having a conversation with somebody and I said to this person, and I blew their mind a little bit. I said, it's easier for a man to wake up one morning and say, I am no longer a man. I am a woman. Everybody on the planet looks at this man as a woman. No ifs, ands, buts, no nothing. Regardless of what his past was, his past is no longer because this is who he is as of this very moment. But a young man, a child, if you will, can do some dumb shit for whatever reason he did it for. Rather it was to eat, survive, buy a new pair of Jordans, smoke some weed, whatever the fuck he did it for. He did it as a kid.
Right.
Go to jail. Get out as a grown man. And he is still punished for whatever he did 10 to 15 years ago. How the fuck does that even out? How is it that I can say that I want to be a woman and you instantly look at me differently? But if I say I'm a changed man, I'm not that person I used to be. I'm not in the streets no more. It's like, nope, you still looked at as that dude that used to be. It's amazing how that shit works, man. So today I got somebody on here who do that. Who knows what it's like to go through that? Who knows what it's like to fuck up as a kid and as a grown man, you still dealing with that shit. Regardless if you feel like I changed or not, I know I changed. So why do I have to prove it to you that I'm a changed person? So I'm gonna let this man introduce himself and tell us a little about yourself at the same time.
Well, first and foremost, man, you know, It's just a blessing opportunity, man, to be on your podcast, man. I definitely appreciate that. When I reached out to you, when I met you at the event that they had, man, I shared my story with you, everything else. Sitting back, man, thinking about my incarceration, things that I've been through, man, going to jail at the age of 20 years old. I really wasn't a man as a kid. Never had a sense of direction, man. Never really had somebody to teach me. They could teach me about drugs. They could teach me how to back up. They could teach me certain things, but how to be a man, no, that was a different story. So from the transition to coming home, it was hard. A lot of people don't know my story, but share my story. At the age of 20, I went to jail for involuntary manslaughter. When I got locked up, they set me down for first-degree murder. First-degree murder at the age of 20. No family, no friends, no money, no nothing. No lawyer, no nothing. Not knowing the outcome of my case. At the age of 20, man, I decided to go to the streets, man. I was into the streets. Played this game, man, as it was. September, man, 2005, man, I decided to play with a gun that took the life of my little cousin, 13 years old. At that moment, I never thought the outcome will be me facing first-degree murder. Sitting in the penitentiary, not really knowing the law, not really knowing anything, knowing that my case was accident. The pain that it brought to my family, man, really changed the game for me. Because this was something that was never intentionally, this is something that was an accident. And it changed me. It changed me for the better. It brought a lot of pain and grief to my family. And at the end of the day, I pray to God every day, asking him, why this, why that, why is this happening? I never understood it. To this point, man, I still try to grasp for it. I still try to cope with it.
Yeah, I
still see the grief of my family.
That's a lot right there, man. I mean, not only did you take a life, but you took a life of a family member. That's a lot.
Right. And a lot of questions that my family has is, a lot of questions that my family asks is why this, why that. I made a mistake, man. My little cousin, he loved me unconditionally. His mom, that's my aunt, my first aunt, who loved me unconditionally. Her and my mom are sisters. So just to see that pain, that grief, man, it's like, wow. God, what do I do in the midst of this? How do I adapt to this? What is the purpose behind this? I need to understand this because I don't understand it. I'm a kid. I'm 20 years old, but I'm still a kid because nobody really taught me how to be a man. So at the age of 20, going through CFCF, going through Greatishford, I think Camp Hill. So going through Greatishford, then SCI Dallas, God began to place men around me that had crazy cases. Crazy. But the battle for me was like, God, why? What was the reason behind this? It was never intentionally. It was an accident. I made a decision that wasn't right. That put a dagger in my family. It put a dagger in them.
So did you accidentally shoot him? Did you shoot him on purpose? Which one was it?
So it's a lot of stories because a friend of mine was there. It was a lot of stories that this was. We was playing Russian roulette, but we wasn't. It was a pure accident. So to get in the details about it, at that time, I was scared. I was 20 years old. Yes, I was into the street, no doubt. but I never shot nobody, pulled the trigger to nobody. Never been in a situation that had me to go through that. So I lied. Everybody want facts, I'm making facts. I lied. So when the situation happened, my family asked me what happened. I don't know what happened. Because at that time I was scared. I didn't know what to do. So 2 days later, when the detectives came and got me, I told them what happened and I told them the truth. From there, you know, they charged me with first-degree murder. I sat in CF. No paid lawyer, no nothing. Nothing. I didn't know my case, understand it. I was a kid, man. I never pulled a trigger before in my life. It was a pure accident.
You
I
said,
would never bring harm to my family or harm my family because this is my family.
how's your relationship with your aunt at this point?
I have seen my aunt. I have talked to her. We interact, but we don't interact how we once was. Because when this incident happened, my aunt used to call me every day about my cousin. My little brother was one of my bestest friends. That's all we had was us. My aunt, my cousins, my mom. That's it. That was just us. So when it's different, man.
I can imagine. I mean, I
I
never
deal with it.
but I can imagine.
You know, the greatest part about this is that my mom, my aunt, they have a great relationship. Do they still feel some kind of way behind it? Yeah, no doubt. I don't take that away from them. I can't take that away from what they feel. I can't do that. I made amends with God. I made amends with myself. And I made amends with my cousin. Because this was an accident. They sentenced me. I took a deal, 5 to 10, followed by 5 years parole, followed by 5 years probation. I've been 12 years. I walked that off. Without picking up a gun, without some drugs, without going back to the streets. God walked me through that.
You learn from you.
Slowly,
Learn
but
from lessons.
I learned. No doubt, I learned.
That's the thing that most people don't do, man. I watch people all the time, man, in and out, in and out, in and out. Oh man, I'm different. But you go back next year. You go back in
Right.
months. How are you different?
Right. It's a lot of people say it's different, man. But you know, when you come home from being on state parole, you have to change the people, the places, and the things you be with, man. You have to change you. My change started when I was incarcerated. I had no family, no lawyer. I had nobody but me and God. That's what changed me. It got to the point where everything that I was dealing with and going through, God began to use me. When I say God began to use me, I'm Christian. I don't take away from what nobody believes, whatever the case be. I start ministering, I started my own Bible study, started transition, started changing. I never been in jail before. So the brothers that I'm interacting with is the brothers that you just seen on the Philadelphia newspaper. These are my cellies. These are the dudes that just killed their wife. These brothers that just literally did something crazy. These are my cellies. I've never been to jail before. This is my first time in jail. So these brothers begin to guide me and teach me because they seen something that I didn't see. And that's where the blessing came in at. Because I'm up here questioning God, like, why did this happen, God? What did I do wrong for this to occur? This is my family.
So out of all of that, you end up getting lucky and put with people that actually could teach you something at that point.
Right. These brothers they seen that I didn't see. These brothers took hold of me. At the same token, I began to grasp and learn things from these brothers. But at the same token, deep down inside, I was still hurt because of my family. So the big question of myself is, when my time do come and they roll me, what do I do next? How will my family accept me? Do I gotta come down to society to pick up a gun? Do I gotta go back into the streets? How do I adapt to this? How do I really show my family who I am?
What kind of things did these brothers, I guess, teach you or show you to help you get past it, to help you make it, to help you actually change and become a different person, the person that you are right now?
So when I got the so I'm gonna skip the greatest first. I met a brother that was in there, man. This brother was serving a life sentence. He asked me, he said, "Brother Derrick, what are the plans?" I said, "I don't know. I don't have none." And he asked me a big question. He said, "What is wrong with our young brothers out there?" I said, and I told him, I said, "There's no guides. There's no teachers. There's no leaders. Nobody is showing us how to be men. They're not showing us how to be fathers. They're not showing us how to go to school to get this trade. They're not showing us how to do certain things of life. You showing me how to bag a 4.5. You showing me how to load a gun. You showing me how to do this, that, and the third. You're not showing me how to be a man." So when I got to CF, these brothers begin to pour in me. They begin to pour in that love, that them words of encouragement. They begin to push me. But these brothers, they rooted and grounded in Christ. They was rooted and grounded in God. They was in, some brothers was Muslim, some was Christian. So certain brothers I had coming from different angles with me, they were trying to teach me. Because I was really like a humble type person. I didn't really get into nothing in jail. I stayed to myself. I went to school. I went to church. I played basketball and I fell back. So these brothers, they would get the opportunity that I would get. So they taught me about being a man. I was 20 years old. I was a kid. I wasn't no man. I was a kid. I had a son at the age of 16. I still was a kid. These brothers would never get a chance to be in society again, man, because of the things that they done. But I watched these men be fathers from jail. I watched them be husbands from jail. I watched these men, man, really develop into who they are. So the love they poured into me, man, it was great. It was the love that I really needed. Not saying that I shouldn't have, no, jail shouldn't have been the cause of me developing. But I went to jail and it helped me develop. It helped me grow. It helped me to learn things.
You think if you wouldn't have went to jail, you would be the person you are right now?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'm from West Philly, man. I grew up down the bottom, 39th from Reno. I moved to Fee for Arch 96. If I'd have never went to jail, I don't know what my life would have been at. To be honest with you, I don't. Because we don't know that. We can't predict what we're going to do tomorrow. We only can say, Lord willing, I hope this happens tomorrow. This is my goal. But I don't know what my future would have made hold. And to be honest with you, me going to jail, man, it developed me, it shaped me, it molded me. And I questioned God and asked him, why did this happen? But when I was in jail, man, the life I impacted, the people that I helped change, the people that I helped go in a different direction, it was a blessing. It wasn't about me no more. Because at one point it was about me. That's all I cared about was me. But when this situation happened, it was a game changer.
You said
I'm from the street.
You said you've been out 12 years. What kind of stuff you've been doing to keep yourself occupied from going back to the streets?
For the last 12 years, I've been home. I wanted to become a chef, a sous chef. For the last 10 years, man, I started at McDonald's. I became a manager there. From there, I transitioned to Cheesecake Factory. I never went to school for none of this. I developed it. I'm good with like seeing and learning things. So what kept me grounded was my children, my family, and I knew God had a purpose for me. So I just kept pushing myself. I just kept pushing and going forward because I knew if I go out here and pick up a gun, I'm gonna tell them. I pick up a gun today or tomorrow, I'm going back to jail. I pick up some drugs or whatever the case may be. It's not. It's the game is. It changed. It's not the same no more.
Not even in the slightest.
Me coming back home and trying to sell this, that, and the third, that's not benefit me no more. It's not getting me nowhere. So me being home 12 years, it's been a blessing. Pros and cons, but it's been a blessing.
A lot of people can't say that they made a 12 years straight out.
No, they can't. Yeah, they did. Yeah, a lot of brothers can't say that, man, because I watched that. You know, I was at SCI Dallas, so I watched that jail become a revolving door. I watched brothers come in and out, and I watched these young men. I mean, brothers that been up there for a minute. I watched these brothers come home for 6 months, come right back. And I asked the brother one day, "What happened?" He said, and I'm gonna be honest with you. He said, "I came back for the summer league." What you mean the summer league? The basketball in Dallas? He said, "Yeah." So you went home to come back for a summer league to play ball? Mind you, this brother was gifted. This brother's gifted. This brother should have been in the league. He should have been overseas. This brother was. Why is you coming back?
Streets.
The brother. The streets kept calling me. I watched the brother go home, come back 2 weeks later with his state number on his neck. He come back with his state number on his neck. Like this, like it was just a game. It was just cool. No, it's not cool, bro.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, like bro, it was crazy, man. It's like I like the brothers I was upstate with, man. These brothers 90% lifers. These brothers would never come home. I was up, like I said, I was up. SCI Dallas was some of the 90% Philly, 90% West Philly. But I separated myself because I knew God had something bigger for me. I made a mistake in my life and I needed to change for me. I needed to find out my purpose. So when I seen a lot of these young brothers coming up here, I met a brother, he was what, 18? Just came up, the greatest trip. Double life sentence.
Damn.
I said, damn, double life sentence. I said, damn, young brother, what you gonna do? This brother looked, he said, I don't know. I said, damn, man. I watched another young brother, a good friend of mine, come up, a double life sentence. And I'm like, damn, man. Because a lot of these brothers, they get comfortable. They're not going to the law library. They're not doing anything. Just running around playing basketball, working out. But when people like self and other brothers need to leave, that's when they begin to question themselves, like, oh shit, my friends and everybody leaving. I need to hit this law library. No, you should have hit that gym when you first got up there, man. But the always up there, they taught us a lot. For the dudes that went up at my time, taught us a lot, man. Because I haven't went back. I went back one time. They locked me up for a bag of weed. One bag of weed. They stopped me saying I had a gun. I didn't have no gun. I had one nick of weed. They sent me back to eat. But God, the favor that I had with my parole agent, he came and got me within that week. Because I was out here like really doing something positive, man. I was getting brothers. I just came home from being incarcerated. Out here in the church. I was out here ministering. I was out here doing everything that I got to do to get myself grounded. Because I don't know what, at the end of the day, I didn't know what my family was thinking. I don't know what they thinking. Because at the end of the day, you're talking about a life that was sucking. A life I can't get back. We're talking family. We're talking pain. We talking. Man, listen. On top of me being home, I buried my daughter. I buried my 13-year-old daughter. I buried my brother. My only brother, my only blood brother. I buried him. I buried my 13-year-old daughter. I thought God had a vengeance out for me because everything that just happened transpired with my family. Is not how I overcome this, and I still deal with it to this day.
Yeah, that's stuff you're gonna deal with the rest of your life, man. But the fact that you actually still being a productive person, a productive member of society, as they,
Right.
you know what I mean? You're not just out here just saying fuck it, like, because I see a lot of dudes just be like, fuck it, man, life sucks. I'm gonna just do whatever. I'm gonna just wild out, in and out every 6 months, 6 months home, 6 months back in.
Right.
What's the point of that? You know what I mean? I had my homie tell me one day, it's easier in there. I'm like, that don't make
Yeah, a
sense,
lot of
bro. Like, that just don't make sense to me. But for him,
it
he
made sense.
felt like, you know what, it's hard out. It's hard to be a person out here. It's easy for me to go in there because I know what time I gotta do this. I know this. I could build, like, it's already structured for me. So I'm like, well, why you can't just build your own structure?
So, yo, that's crazy you say that, man. A lot of, men, man, they scared to find who they are, man. They scared to find their purpose. They scared to take responsibility for what they did. A lot of people say, yo, I'm comfortable in jail. No, you got purpose outside of the jail, man. Like, you got children, you got family, you got people out here that you teach. It's not just about you. Your life given for somebody to live as well. You're able to teach somebody something. A lot of people say, well, I'm comfortable in jail. No, that's not a comfortable place to be. And that's what these young brothers fail to realize. That if something really happened in this jail, there's way out. There's no ticket. It's a box. The scariest thing they asked me when I got the greatest room, you go to 3 rooms in greatest room. The second room you meet, they ask you one question. Where do you want your body sent at? What? Young brothers ain't for that. Because they out here pulling these triggers and doing X, Y, and Z. So they're not thinking when you get the greatest room, they're gonna ask you, where your body sent at? And these young brothers, they not constantly thinking, they just, what you mean? It's a 99% chance that you could die. Because that you just killed them, or that little girl you just down, or that you just down, or whoever you just shot or killed, their family is waiting. The jail not gonna tell you that. A riot could break out in the jail. You don't know that. They don't know about Megan Law. They don't know about everything going on in these institutions. They don't know about none of that. They don't know a lot of the laws that's going in the streets that a lot of these brothers fighting for in jail that these just won't get. They not seeing none of that. They asked me like, yo, where you want your body sent at? Oh, send it to my mom's house. Why you send it to your homie house? Your best friend. Oh, your shorty. Oh, your fiance. Why you send it there? Oh, you want to send it to your mom? Oh, you want to send it to your Miz? No, send it to your homie that's, out here doing all the shooting and dumb shit. Send it down.
The nigga
Send it
that's
there.
with you. He was wilding out with you. That's the one you wanted to rock.
Right. The nigga was wilding out with you. But them young boys, they don't get that. They don't understand the concept of that shit, man. And that's the whole thing, man. You get in them jails, it's a different world. I don't care how big you was, how gangster you was, how much money you got, how many guns you didn't shot. None of that matter no more. These young boys, what y'all beefing over? The reality of it, what are y'all really beefing over?
They couldn't actually answer that question.
They can't answer that question. Because now, once you sit in this courtroom, once these white people, once this jury, and they got you on video on this shooting that you done shot a nigga 13 times. Your homie not there. Nobody's there no more. That shit hit different, young.
Okay.
I've been there to know that feeling. Even though my case was an accident, I still know that feeling. I met brothers that didn't know from the streets that make sure I was good before the niggas I knew on the street for over 10, 12 years. When I needed something to eat, the niggas already dug in to give me something to eat. Because my family or my folks said, damn, I'm going to send you this, I'm going to send you that. That shit never got sent.
Yeah,
Ask yourself that, man.
I know a lot of people, I see it all the time, man. Folk dudes get locked up and they like, oh, you know, that's corny as shit. My family ain't sending me money. They ain't doing this. But it's like, dog, they didn't ask you to go there. So you can't be upset with them because they don't always got money to send for you to make sure you got noodles, to make sure you got cable.
Right.
Like it's not their responsibility. You know what I mean? You didn't lean on them to do shit when you was out here. Why you got to lean on them now? Oh man, because it's to look at the situation. Yeah, but so they supposed to make their situation worse because you put yourself in there.
But that's the thing, man. My bad. That's the thing. They not looking at their situation, man. Brother, when I was on O Block up in Dallas. I was like outside jail. I did commissary. And I got a little upset one day because my family didn't come through, or my brothers and them didn't come through. And a good friend of mine, man, he said, hey Derrick, let me ask you a question. Did you leave him anything? I said, no, I didn't leave him nothing. He said, well, they don't owe you. I said, what you mean they don't owe me? They my family. No. Even them niggas that you so-called homies, what you leave them out there? Your friendship, your loyalty, that shit don't nothing. He said they don't owe you nothing. Now I had to really understand that. Really like sit back and understand it. You're right. They don't owe me nothing. So if they're gonna send me a check, he gonna send it. If a nigga gonna write me, he gonna write me. If a nigga gonna come visit me, he gonna come visit me. If a nigga gonna pick up that phone call, he gonna pick it up on the strength. But at the end of the day, guess what? Nobody owe me nothing. Because any decision that I made, I had opportunity to think about that shit before I made it.
Facts.
I had an opportunity to not to pull the trigger.
Facts.
I had an opportunity not to run in that bank.
Facts.
I had an opportunity to make a decision that would change. They don't owe me nothing. Oh, mom, you owe me this. No, mom, you owe me nothing. Because you gave me the gems. It was up to me to apply that. But at the same token, when there's no structure, there's no man around to teach us certain things as men, a lot of us, man, we go astray. Because you can't tell me that the man that was in the crib that's supposed to be my father, he was beating on my mom and beating on me and my sisters. You can't teach me how to be a man. How can you tell me how to be a man when you treating my sisters and my mom and me wrong? How? Like, it's deep.
Yeah.
This shit deep. Because we go back, like, I see a lot of these young brothers, man, and I talk to a lot of these young brothers, man, and, you know, we go back to history of these young brothers. There's no guidance. There's no love. There's no discipline. There was none of that with me. I left my mom's house when I was 13 years old. Because she chose her man more than her children. And that's where the crazy part came in. How do you choose this over your children? But I can't question her after that.
So looking back on it, do you feel like it was best that you ran to the streets, or you know what, maybe I could have stayed home and tried to figure it out?
I believe staying home would have got us. Staying home, I think going to the streets, man, was better, in my opinion. Because it was never really a blueprint. It was never no Thanksgiving. It was no Christmas. It was never them type of events. Only person that brought them things together, man, was the grandma. But the grandmas that we seen from that age to this age are different.
Not the same at all.
They ain't the same.
Grandmoms is 35 now.
Right. So coming from that era, it's like the streets gave me more opportunity, but at the same token, it didn't. Because they're really teaching me nothing but 5, 10, 15, 20. They could teach me how to do 4.5. They could teach me different. They could teach me all the game. They're not telling me, yo, if you go stick your dick at that girl right there, she can get pregnant, you're gonna be a father. They're not teaching me, yo, if you go to school, you can build up this trade. They're not teaching me, yo, go get your license, you can do this, that, and the third. They not teaching us, they wasn't teaching us these things. The only what I know, yo, get off this block. No, you don't need to smoke. They'll tell us not to smoke, not to do this. But they wasn't telling us, yo, go to school, get your education, do certain things that you could benefit in the future. They wasn't teaching us that. Because the always that I knew from West Philly, from where I grew up with, it was a different era. It was flashing, it was money. That's it. So what was they really teaching me? And I go back to the old head and greatest for it. He said, yo, what is wrong with y'all young brothers? And I told him, where Lions at? Y'all came before us. Well, way before us. So we're teaching that within that. How'd you teach me how to be a man? You ain't tell me if you go play with a gun, you life, that shit gonna get you 5 to 10 or life in prison. Because when I got locked up, I thought first-degree murder was first-degree murder. It was an accident or whatever the case may be. I didn't know the case. So when that incident happened with my family, first-degree murder the rest of my life is all I thought of. I didn't know that, oh, this was an accident. They didn't teach that. They didn't show us that. Because they're not thinking that we would do that.
Question. Outside of your family dynamic, which, it's going to take a lot for you to build that back up. It is what it is with that one.
Right.
Family dynamic, and you said you've been out for 12 years at this point. How is your past still affecting you at all, rather mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, besides if you just looking at just you, not like, the relationship with you or your aunt or nothing like that. I mean, like getting jobs or living or whatever, however you want to look at it. But anything outside of the family, how does your past still affect you? Or does it still affect you at all?
It do still affect me to a certain extent. Going through this whole transition for the last, I've been home almost 12 years. So going through this whole transition, losing my daughter, my brother, and going through the situation with my cousin, felt like I have not reached the point of me. Because I try to love everybody around me. I should give to everybody without really forgiving myself. But I kept pushing myself through everything. Through the pain of my cousin, through the pain of my daughter, through the pain of my brother. I kept pushing myself every day. Whether it's me going to church, going to work, and everything else, because I'm a people person. I love to give to people. I love to love people. I love to just show people love. And anywhere I'm at, man, I really I just adapt to it.
Speaking of that, when I met you, you said you was either creating some programs, working with some programs, or something to that effect that you run or work with that's here to help the youth, rather it's ex-convicts or whatever you want to call it. What was those programs you were speaking on?
So one of the programs got going on is a nonprofit. It's called Save One Help. The whole purpose of this program is to help young brothers like myself that was in the situation, man. For these young brothers to learn who they are, for these young brothers to develop who they are, to find their purpose, man, to develop their skills and understand who they are as young men. A lot of times we don't understand who we are. We see the world today. We see a lot of these men don't understand their purpose, their position. They don't see it. So the whole purpose of this profit, man, is to get these brothers out there for them to identify who they are, for them to develop their character. Some of the programs I would love, to get in position, is for these brothers to just find themselves. So one of the programs I've been, working with, which is, my program is a nonprofit. It's called Save One, Help One. It's for these brothers really to develop their skills, man. It's more to life than what the streets have to offer.
Is it any
And
prerequisite
this what
or anything that somebody would need to do to reach out to you?
they can reach me out on Instagram. It's a lot of things that I'm doing to really develop this and really push this. So I really haven't really pushed everything forward. To be honest with you, I have been stopping me. Meaning like I've been battling with a lot of mental things, dealing with the death of my daughter, my cousin, and my brother. So a lot of times we stop ourselves from being our biggest blessing, man. And I have the blueprint, the ideas, have everything go on with it. But I ask myself, what is stopping me? For like 10 years, I've been home. What have I really done missing them 10 years? But see, I allow my case to affect me. I allow those around me to affect me. And I also allow myself to affect me. That stopped me from really growing, develop into the man that I know I need to be.
If anybody's listening to this and they want to reach out to help you build it up, is that possible?
Yes, that's possible. Yes, that's possible all day. They can reach me on Facebook. It's Derrick Cave. That's my name on Facebook. I do have an Instagram, Save One Helen. They can reach me on there as well. They can reach me on Twitter as well. I do have my own Twitter at SaveOneHelp.com. You reach me on there. I speak at a lot of brother memorials, a lot of funerals out here. I do give back. I just haven't put everything out there the way that I know it shouldn't. So a lot of people know about me, but I haven't really put myself out there the way I should have been. Like a good friend of mine, DeJuan Williams, he runs the big nonprofit called NAMO, which really back to the city of Philadelphia. A good friend of mine who gave me opportunity to really come down, really, get in tune, but I stopped myself from that. Because the biggest challenge is us. We stop us. Because what people think or say, so we stop us. So people can reach me at, my Instagram or, my Facebook or Twitter or anything else. But I do have everything going in the making. I do have everything working. I do have everything in progress. So I will have it done within the next month or two. I will have everything situated with the programs and everything else.
Okay. That's a good situation.
My whole thing is, like I said, you the first brother that really interviewed me. So this me like really put my story out there because I shelter myself. I hid myself. Because I'm honest with you.
I told you the day I met you, man, just from hearing you talk for, 5-10 minutes that we sat there and talked, I'm like, damn, like I need you to come break your story down because I mean, even if it's some young boy listening or somebody's mom or little sister or little brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you never know. Sometimes hearing somebody else's story helps you out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like me, myself, I didn't have a lot of positive role models when I was a kid, but I looked at the fucked up things that went wrong with other people, and that taught me what not to do.
Right.
It wasn't necessarily somebody saying, this is how you learn to be a man. This is how you learn to wash your ass. This is how you learn to, talk to women, get on the bus to ride around the city. I took a chance with all of that. I learned it pretty much all on my own. But I looked at what other people was doing, like, all right, I know I don't want to do that. I know I'm definitely not going to do that. Stay away from there. Don't go over there. Don't touch that. I learned from what they did. You know what I mean? And that's not as easy for everybody to do. Some people need that step by step. Everybody can't just learn by watching. So
right.
Going on here right now and telling your story, breaking it down, who knows? Somebody else might have went through the same exact thing. So now it's like, damn, now I got somebody else I can go talk to. I got somebody else to help me heal, help me get forward, help me learn, help me do better. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That every 6 months they in and out of jail. Now they hearing you like, damn, you know what? He hitting the chord right now. Maybe this is the year that I don't go back.
Right. Big facts.
Reach out to this brother and have a conversation with him, and he'll teach me how to not go back.
Right. Because that's my whole goal, man. Because, going through that transition, man, going through the jail, manslaughter, man, and losing mother and daughter and just going through the trauma of life, man. I understand what a lot of these young brothers are going through, or, understand, yeah, basically understand what they're going through. We've been there. I've been in your shoes, but the same token, your shoe size is a little different from mine right now. Because the things that y'all doing, it's just not right.
Yeah, they wild and heavy.
So yeah, they wilding heavy out here right now. So if I'm able to share my story to impact, because I have impacted a lot of people that I don't speak about. Because I told you I stopped myself. Because I have the blueprint, I have the layout, I had everything. I stopped me. The biggest challenge is me. So if I could overcome me and my thoughts and everything that I'm thinking, then I'm able to reach whoever I need to reach, because it's not about me no more. It's not about me no more. I played with a gun that took a life. I can't give that back. I can't. The pain that my family, that they are feeling, I can't give that back no more.
Facts.
I've been here for I've been home for 12 years. I heard the negativity within my family where somebody wanted to lay me down 6 feet. No doubt. No doubt. Because there's a life taken. I can't give that life back no more. Because of the decision I make decide why. Because I thought I was this big time bull, a gun in the street. Why do I got a gun? Why?
The crazy part is, man, your situation is different because it had directly affected you with it being family. A lot of dudes feel like,
right,
I don't know that dude, I don't know his family like that, but you still impacted that family no matter what.
Right.
You still hurt that family. You still took that son, that nephew, that grandson, that daughter,
right,
that niece, that aunt, like you still, that dad, you still did
right,
that.
right,
So
right, no doubt.
It's affecting you right now in your face, you still did that. Like you still affected somebody. You know what I mean?
Because here's the whole thing though. Y'all picking up these guns, shooting for what? What's the purpose? What's the goal you're trying to reach?
They don't have a goal.
At the time when they don't have a goal.
It looks good. It sounds good.
Right. But see, the trauma that you bring in, not just your family, but the other family. It's trauma on both sides. It's a loss in every end. It's a loss.
Facts.
Because now you spend the rest of your life in the penitentiary. This young man or woman or whoever you dish down is over. That should affect me. It hit me different. Because my situation wasn't intentionally, it was an accident. And we talk family. Family. This is my first cousin. This is my mom's sister. This shit is deeper than Nino Brown, like everybody would say. This shit is deeper. We talking family. Because we watch on the news every day that a kid had picked up a gun and played with it. I watched it. My story is deep. I have a story deeper than this. I have a little brother. My brother got killed from playing with a gun that took his best friend. His best friend. This is my only brother that went through the same shit I went through. The same shit I went through. For my little brother to come home and get killed, it's like, damn. Damn, little bro, you just came home for 8 years.
Wow.
8 years. So we talking. A lot of times, man, I sit back and I question. I don't even question God, man. I can't even say I do. I don't. I trust him. It's not just about me. It's not about you. We sit back and we try to impact other people for them to change, to be a blessing to other people. That's our goal as fathers, as men. We try to teach and develop these young men. But these young men nowadays, they have no care in the world.
Let me ask you this, man.
They have no care.
So we about to get up out of here, right? But before we go,
right,
I want to ask you, what's the one piece of advice that you would give to all the young boys out there right now today? What's that one thing where it's like, if y'all ain't never listened to nothing else, you got to hear this right here?
Find you. Find your purpose in who you are. To these young men that's out here, man, that just don't have no purpose, that's just out here pulling niggas, find you. It's more to life, man, than pulling that trigger. You have a purpose, man. God have a purpose for you. You have a gift inside you, man, that you don't know of. God created man with a purpose and opportunity. Jail is not where it's at. Go sit in the bathroom for 24 hours. Sit in the bathroom 24 hours and you tell me, how do that feel? How do it feel? They have opportunity that a lot of men for right now that's incarcerated. They would never get the chance again. You could be the president, you could be the next mayor, you could own your own corporate business, you could be different. You could be who you want to be. You don't have to be a follower. You don't have to be a follower, be a leader. Teach them. If you don't know, ask somebody. Because if God would have gave man everything that he wanted, it'd be no need for God. It'd be need. If God said, "Hey, I give you every blueprint, every layout they need," ain't no need for me. Do you become a billionaire and do what you want? But the biggest question is, when everything fade away, everything that you lost is gone. What?
That's real.
I'm working on a message. I'm working on a message called "What If." If you wake up tomorrow and everything that you love is gone, your wife that you love for the last 40 years is gone, that business that you built is gone. What if? What you gonna do? Are you gonna trust God? What if? And that's a big message right there. What if, man?
I feel like you need to be standing in front of some groups, man. You need to be standing up.
Yeah. I got some.
No, real shit. I feel like you need to be standing at some podiums and talking to some young boys, trying to help them out, man, because they need it. Like you said, they don't got nobody out here teaching them nothing. And that's mainly because they only 12 years younger than they dad.
Big facts.
Younger than they dad. So
listen, no doubt.
They dad is a kid raising a kid to raise a kid.
Right.
It's impossible to teach somebody how to be something that you've never been.
Right.
And that's
the crazy part. I was watching the news the other day, man. Some lady, Muslims came on and she was talking about her son. God dropped a message right there on me. A mother cry. The mother cries deep. The father is really upset. He's not there. So for her to lose her son and go through that grief, she been there. He go kill 20 people. I guarantee you his mom's going to be there. She's going to be every step of the way. That father, not there. A mother cries deeper than father cry, man. That mother's there to love you unconditionally no matter what you've done. Whether you go straight or bow-legged. And you know what I mean? Look at they going the opposite way. That mom is still going to live regardless. A mom cries deeper than the pain of a father. That father, he's feel it, but that mother, she's there every day. No excuses, no nothing. She have no excuse.
Thanks.
She's gonna make it happen. That's the mother cry, man. That mother cries deeper than the father cry. So I got a couple of things that I'm working on right now, and I'm gonna put these things in a mix and try to get everything out there the way that I want. I have something powerful, man. It's not on me, because I've seen a lot of stories where brothers and kids play with guns that destroy families, man.
If y'all listening,
my goal is,
if y'all listening to this and you know somebody that need to be talked to, if you know a panel that this man need to be standing at, if you know a way to help this man get his nonprofit off the ground to help keep these young boys out the streets, show them a different path, put them in a different way.
Yes.
To this brother. This brother's name is DERRICK Cave. Y'all need to be getting with him ASAP, because he definitely, as y'all could hear, he got a hell of a fucking story. And he's showing y'all that you can change. You can be different. You don't have to come back out here and be the same person. You can be a different person. You can grow shit. You could chop off the top of a plant and that bitch gonna grow back.
No doubt. No doubt, man.
Everything starts
No
over.
doubt, man.
Stop thinking that, just because you went to jail when you was 14, that you could never be a different person, because I know plenty of them personally that have become different person. Some of them got businesses. Some of them out here being productive members of society. A lot of them is doing a lot of great things. Don't let your past dictate your motherfucking future. It's just that motherfucking simple. All on the table, baby.
Yeah, all on the table, man. And that's the big picture, man. These young boys, man, you have more to life, man, than that trigger, man, than them drugs, man. You have a purpose, man. Find it. Find who you are, man. Get with somebody that's going to help you to develop into that young man. I'm 37 years old. I got a son that's 19 in college and I'm playing football, and he's from Philly. I had to get him out of here. It's nothing been in here. Not in Philly right now. But me personally, I know that these young boys, y'all son, man. Seek it. Seek it, man. I never knew purpose, and I'm still learning who I am. I'm still going to develop God where I need to be at right now, God. Whatever you believe, whether you're Muslim or Christian, we believe in something. We all believe in God. And God tells us, yo, I'm your father. So if you my father, I need you to develop me, teach me, but you got to seek that too. Because brothers will go to jail, they go to Jumar, the church, they coming back into society, it's a different ball. It's over. Ain't no call-out sheet. There's no call-out sheet in society, man. They're not calling Jumar, they're not calling church. Whatever you might believe, they calling it. And I tell this to myself too. I'm one of them brothers, man, that lacked off in that. Because I had brothers around me faithful. These brothers, they got my age in. I'm what? I went up, I was what? 20, 22? He got 30 years in. Oh, bro, I think he's past my age. But I know he'll never get the opportunity to be a father, to be that role model, to be that teacher, to be that developer. He'll never get that again. Because he made a decision that impacted him. And
90% of y'all that's listening to this right now, y'all got the chance to be something great and do something different. So let's make that shit happen.
Right. Come on, man. Look at Wallow and Gillard. Come on, man. That right there is a prime fact. That right there is a big fact. We watched this brother come home. I seen this brother in Greatersford. This brother came home and come on, man. It's no rat. It's done. It's no more of making an excuse. For what? I'm gonna leave you with this, man. I watched it. I don't even know the bull. I don't know him at all. I watched the nigga walk up, dude, pull up, man, all that. For what, youngin? Where's it getting? Where? For your mom to grieve? For your family to grieve? But nobody's teaching them, man. Nope. Where's the teaching at?
That's why
Where's the guidance at?
That's why we got brothers like you. That's exactly.
We got brothers like you too, man. But we got brothers like you too, man, because you giving brothers platform to share their story. I hear a lot of people podcasters, but when I hear a lot of these people podcasters, bringing rappers in. What about the kids from the inner city? Let's hear their stories. Let's understand these kids. Hear these kids' stories, man. Hear them. They don't have no clothes at home. They go home, it's nothing to eat. It's nothing. It's nobody there. Hear these kids' stories from the inner city. This is where we from. I don't take nothing away from nobody, but the same token here, our city, where we from, our community. I can't save Chicago. If I could save one, it's a domino effect. That's why my podcast is called Save One, Help One. As I reach one, it begins to affect others.
Facts.
It's a domino effect, man.
Big fact.
We got to save each other. It's about us. It's about us, man. Bro, man, I definitely appreciate you bringing your podcast, man. It's so much more I care with you, man. So much, man. So much, man. I would love.
We definitely gonna do it again, man, for sure. We definitely.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Definitely,
no doubt.
I'm gonna bring you back because I feel like you got more jewels and more information that people need to hear, man. So you definitely will be back soon. So stay tuned, people, because he be back. Amen.
Yeah, I'll be back, man. Definitely, man. I'm gonna put everything in, man. I'm gonna reach out to you. You know, I'm definitely, man. I appreciate it, man. Y'all youngest, man, stay safe, man. Be blessed, man. Achieve that, man. Learn you. Learn who you are, man. It's more life than what we may think. Come on. They create things every day. That's us.
What you tryna do? What you tryna do? What you tryna do? I'm tryna get it too. So what you tryna do? What you tryna do? What you tryna do? What you tryna do? I'm tryna get it too. So what you tryna do? What you tryna do? Cause I'm tryna get it too. I'm tryna get it you. I hope that I'm getting through. Money's what I'm getting to. For me and you, I got a plan. All we gotta do is see it through. And if we see it through, we can see a G or two, 3 or 4, maybe more. This could be a big score. So bring the big sticks. I'll be hitting big licks. Boss bitch, get lost. I paid the cost to be the boss bitch. I got workers beat, so there ain't no jerking me. Play your part, and I might make you a worker bee. If you're tryna get this money, tell me. Cause I'm tryna get this money, smell me? Put the bullshit to the side. Don't worry about your pride. Don't worry about a thing. As long as you down to ride. Listen, I'm down to slide, but you gotta pick a side. If you ain't picking mine, then you might as well hide. What you tryna do? What you tryna do? What you tryna do? What you tryna do? I'm tryna get it too. So what you tryna do?
Yeah. What you tryna do? Yeah. What you tryna do? Yeah. What you tryna do? I'm tryna get it too. So what you tryna do? I'm about to come through. Nigga, what you tryna do? I got a couple left. What you want? 1 or 2? I got a deal. If you want the rest, it's the best. Get your cash up, then hit me up. I'll be up in West. Never down and out. I don't know what that's about. Man, your niggas fuck me up. Musta took the wrong route. You will never shut me up. All that shit you spit, I doubt. All that shit you spit, I'm living. You just out for the clout. Listen, I'm on a mission and it ain't nothing nice. If I ain't getting cash, then you gotta pay the price. I ain't into wasting time, I'm just into getting mine. These rappers ain't got a dime, they just say it in they rhyme. I'm about my paper. What about you? I'm tired of waiting on niggas. That's about 2. If the shoe fits, then it's about you. But if not, let's get it. What you tryna do? Yeah. What you tryna do? Yeah. What you tryna do? Yeah. What you tryna do? I'm tryna get it too. So what you tryna do? What you tryna do? What you tryna do? What you tryna do? Let's go. All my fucking life I've been grinding. Pressure bust pipes or even make diamonds. I'ma get this money any means, I promise. If it wasn't for the cameras, I'd still be on the corner. Now I take it to the booth and make it hot like a sauna. I can get your whole block lit if you wanna. You ain't even got to blaze up the marijuana. Just turn this shit up past 20. After that, just focus on getting money. Keep the real ones close, stay away from the dummies. That's the way you got back up when the shit get funny. Gotta keep the scene close like Ghost kept Tommy. And when you're alone, gotta watch your body. Keep the thing on you with the kick like karate. Cause these niggas running around like zombies. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get money. Let's be the young boys off in the lobby. Just get to get crafty. You wanna try to rob me, I run up the office, damn steps like rock. Cause get real cocky about the cheese in the grog. The only ones going harder than me is the pop. When they gon' figure out that they can't stop me? Meanwhile, I'ma do what I gotta do. Hit me on my fucking jack or even I hit you. Let's go. What you tryna do? I'm tryna find out. What you tryna do? Let's go. I'm tryna get at you. What you tryna do?
I've been living on the edge, ain't afraid to jump. I've been feeling kinda risky. I don't wanna die, bro. I've been living on the edge, ain't afraid to jump. I've been feeling kinda risky. I don't wanna die, bro. I've been living on the edge, ain't afraid to jump. I've been feeling kinda risky. I don't wanna die, bro. Sliding on 95, trying to get to the other side. Package there waiting for me, money there waiting for me. Plug at the telly, loading me up with the merchandise. Don't hit my line if you ain't prepared to pay the price. Switch up the protocol, 5 up front, then I hit the road. Ceiling so tight you could pat me down and you never know. Fuck what them haters say, addicted to getting paid, I'ma get it each and every way. I've been hustling my way to see them better days. I got tired of being broken, always struggling. I was hungry in them streets, shed a lot of pounds. Had to keep my head up, whole time I was down. I've been living on the edge, ain't afraid to jump. I've been feeling kinda risky. I don't wanna die, bro. I've been living on the edge, ain't afraid to jump. I've been feeling kinda risky. I don't wanna die, bro. Gonna leave her, so I'm always weighing 2 choices. Either with me or against me, in the end I still win. Never had a problem tying up, but not so loose sis. There's a method to my madness if you pay attention. Walk through the rain, fought through the pain, felt something changing me. Down there when it's sane, but I never lost faith. Always believed in me. Ain't nobody do shit for me. Ain't nobody was there for me. Held it down on my own. You heard? And every risk I'ma take, believe that I've been living on the edge. Ain't afraid to jump. I've been feeling kinda risky. I don't wanna die, bro. I've been living on the edge, ain't afraid to jump. I've been feeling kinda risky. I don't wanna die, bro.
What's motherfucking popping? We back in the building. All on the Table podcast, coming at you live each and every motherfucking Thursday, talking my shit as I do so well. I be your boy, Raw Sass. And as always, I got an ensemble of motherfuckers who probably know more than me, but don't know as much as me, if that makes sense to y'all. Hopefully that made sense to y'all, because it made sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
We understand you 70 years old. We understand.
See, here you go. Motherfuckers always
Big facts though.
Motherfuckers always
nigga, social security number start with 0. Stop playing.
Annie, don't do it to yourself, because trust me, when I start, I don't stop. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Why you right there? We got Annie in the building. What's up with you?
What's popping? It's your girl Annie, better known as Savagely Humble, the host of It's a Hard Not Life podcast. Make sure y'all check me out. I'm here to tell my shit, as usual. You already know this.
As the fuck you should. That's what you're here for.
You already know it.
We got my man, Mr. Drunken Drawing himself, aka Feast Bills, in the building. What's popping?
You already know it's the Bull Feast. They gave Mr. Drunken Drawing. You already know what I'm on. You know, I'm just happy. You know, I'm always just happy to be a part of this shit. So, you know, I'm just here, man, enjoying the moment.
Facts. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And we got little cuz in the building tonight. Tech and Cheese. What's happening, son?
Oh man, Tech in the building, Tech and Cheese. You know, technically, I'm trying to bring you a smile and all that. Right name LOS. You know what I mean? We still changing that, so I don't know yet. You know what I mean? I'm the fly on the wall though. I'm always in the background. I've always been around.
Everywhere, nowhere, all at the same time. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Hold up, we just got somebody walked up in the building. Who we got walked in the building? Is that funny man Dan in the building?
Man,
the boy Dan in the building.
I already know. What's up?
What's up? funny man Dan. What's up with you guys?
Man, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I'm hyped. I was excited. So I can jump up back on this motherfucker again.
Pause. But that's what's up.
Here you go.
Hey, hold on, Ron. It's funny you get him back on. It's funny you get him back on again with me after he was offended about my aggressive pussy. So you know what I'm saying? It's real funny. It's a long story.
Listen, for those of y'all don't know if y'all didn't hear it, Annie let it be known that she got the biggest pussy on the planet. She got that big pussy.
And not gaping size. Big pussy energy. That's it.
Yeah, she got that big pussy energy, so she bringing it. You either with it or you not. It is what the fuck it is. She ain't playing.
I don't want no smoke. I got a wee wee. I got
a wee wee. I ain't talking about in whip. I'm talking about big shit.
They activated early. No games played right now. They activated early. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I like to say. So here's what I want to know. I got a couple questions for y'all that I want to know. Right. So the other day I heard something that definitely intrigued me a lot. So everybody always do top 5 MCs, top 5 dead or alive, top 5 this, whatever, right? But I heard it put in a way that I never thought to think of. Never thought to think of it. So I said to myself, let me bring some motherfuckers I know that fuck with hip hop heavy and get their opinion on it. So I'm gonna start with Tech and Cheese since this your first time being on the show, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
I want you to tell me your top 5 influential voices, not top 5 artists, not top 5 producers, none of that. The top 5 voices in hip hop. Now, when you say voices, it don't gotta be one of those, damn, his bars was crazy. It's more so his voice or her voice alone is what really made him or her stand out. So
okay, but their projection in their voice, or are you talking
that's
about
a good one.
Say again.
Their projection, or what they say.
Take it how you want it. Paul.
All right, top 5 influential voices. Oh man, first of all, Kiss, because his joint is different. You know, who else? From the rip, Eminem. Not his bars, is what he's saying, because whatever he say, I feel it. You know, he go different tones and all that. Third, I'm gonna take it as the message. The boy Andre 3000 be taking me somewhere else, man. And he not in my top 5 at all. 4, if I could just go for how they projecting their voice, I'm gonna have to go Luda. Man. You know, because he get crazy. I don't even know. He just get crazy. And the 5th, I never heard no question like that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I never heard that before. The 5th, I'm gonna have to say ODB. You feel me? I'm gonna go Old Dirty. Because he Old Dirty.
Now, when I'm listening to your top 5 influential voices, I'm hearing something different than what you're saying, but I'm actually digging your 5 at the same time. Like, that's the crazy part. Feast, what you got for me? Top 5 influential voices in hip hop.
It's crazy because I'm sitting over here this whole time just thinking like, damn, voices? Like, I don't fucking know. I was really thinking hard. But I came up with 4. Who I say? I said Ross. I said Rick Ross. I said Jay-Z. I said Kevin Gates. Trader Truth. And my man Legion.
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know who Legion is.
No. I'm with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So we're going off voices, right? Like their actual voice, right?
Yeah. Now here's the
all right. So I'm gonna run with that.
Here's the crazy part.
They all powerful Jones too.
I can't stand Trader Truth voice.
I fuck with it though. I don't know, and it's crazy because Lee just sound like Trey the Truth to me. Though
he do. Like I never really thought about that.
I always look at Trey as Legion as that's who he remind me of.
As many times as I listen to him, I've never thought about that. To be honest,
real shit.
Trey the True voice. His voice is the reason I never really fucked with him like that. And the crazy part is he actually be saying some shit.
He say some shit.
He say some shit for sure.
Shit. That nigga be saying some shit out his mouth and be like, yo, like, I would love to just sit and have a conversation with him, just to sit and chop it up. Like,
no, Annie actually an intelligent dude that do a whole lot for the community and all that type shit. So I respect the boy heavy. But his voice alone used to just be like, I can't really bang. Like I can't listen. Him and niggas like him and the baby, I can't listen to but so long because it's like that shit get old after a while.
His voice, you know what it was with Trey the Truth? His voice and him being able to rap fast is what drew me into him.
Okay.
It was like the deep voice and all that shit, but he rapping like on certain tracks, you can hear some Bone Thugs and Harmony, but it sound good as shit.
Yeah.
And that shit just drew me into him. Like I've been a fan for a long time of Trey the Truth.
To me, I felt like, why the fuck you keep whispering? Cuz like speak the fuck up.
But I hear it though. I hear what he said. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I hear what the fuck.
I hear exactly what he said, but to me, it's like, yo, speak like a man, cuz. Speak up. Like, fuck is you whispering for? Who you hiding from, cuz? Like, the fuck going on? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
You gotta keep everything under wraps. Man, he don't want everybody in his business.
Roger the fuck that. Funny man Dan, what you got for me? You had time to think, and you sitting there rolling up that icky. So I'm pretty sure you got something crazy for us.
Oh man, I'm pretty simple. Jay-Z, J. Cole, like from just hearing their voices, Beans, like they would fuck, who else? Most of y'all ain't gonna like this, Drake. And y'all talking voice. Straight off of their whole voice and the style for that. The fifth one would probably be Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. So what I'm taking from you is the voices inspired you by what they say and not necessarily the voice.
It's both, because it's all a collection of me. Like one of the things about like this, like certain people's voices go good with certain beats. Like I think Drake is versatile. And that he'll go into this rap and sing. He sing too much sometimes. A lot of times lately. I'm talking about old Drake, when he first came out with it sounded like he put on a voice almost when he go last name ever, first name greatest. Like, you know, it seemed like he almost put and it works. You can say that you want. I think he probably done fucked the game up just knowing what it takes for people to fuck with him. And he know what to do. And I think works it that way. The man's smart. He genius. Like, he's sharp. And no, I like hearing his shit. Like, even if he's singing sometimes, I fuck with him.
Let me ask you this, based off your 5, right? For a lot of people that don't know, Swiss Beats made the beat for T.I.'s song "Bring 'Em Out." Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to with that joint. He made that originally for Beans. Beans heard the beat and said it was trash. He ain't want to fuck with it. And Swiss gave it to T.I. T.I. made it a fucking hit. So then, just thinking about voices alone, do you think he would have sound as good on that beat as T.I. did?
No, absolutely not.
Swiss actually made the beat for him.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Every rapper can't go on everything and sound as good as another motherfucker. That don't necessarily mean the bull better or nothing like that. Not saying you saying that.
Do you think he actually would have sound good on the song at all?
Possibly, but that just don't sound like being. Also, because we already heard T.I.P. coming live from the VIP. We already heard that motherfucker do it. So I
agree with you, Dan. But even just hearing the beat, if you just take remove T.I. and just hearing the beat, it don't sound like something that Beans will be on though.
I agree. Yeah,
that shit sound like a marching band type shit. That don't sound like nothing that Beans would be on. Period. So if you just say we never heard T.I. on it.
No. He might. Y'all think that because y'all don't hear him rap to it. This motherfucker, if it'll come on, that joint be like, bah, 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 bah. He be like, on the Mac tip, I'm coming through, and the that, then, like, you never know. It might not sound like this.
No.
I'm pretty sure anything that he touched, he would have killed.
Exactly.
But it just,
Right.
It just won't stand.
it don't. I don't.
It don't fit his persona. You know what I'm saying? It just don't seem like for it to be specifically made for him. It don't resonate right.
Hey, we
You know
talking
what I'm
about
saying?
voices. I feel like that with Rick Ross sometimes. Like he want to get on every track. Some Jones, I be
That's
like,
true.
his vocals is not
That's true.
for this track.
I agree with you on that one.
I'm 100% with you on that one. Annie, what you got for me? Top 5 influential voices.
Wayne, of course, that voice just do something to you. Period.
Oh,
It
hold on.
just something.
Hold on. Auto-tune Wayne or regular Wayne?
Regular Wayne. Let's get it correct.
All
We
right.
talking about mixtape Wayne, not singing ass Wayne.
Got you. Mixtape Weezy.
Okay. Louisiana. The drought is over. No ceilings. Dedication. 1, 2, 3. You know, that Wayne. Y'all said some good motherfuckers. That's the crazy part. I'm like, damn, I don't even know if I could come up with somebody different for real. I'm gonna fuck y'all up with this one, and y'all probably gonna think I'm crazy, but real shit, if Glorilla voice didn't sound the way it sounded, I wouldn't listen to her. Because I heard some of her old shit, and she got this squeaky ass voice, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But with her having that little deep, you know what I'm saying, situation, I'm like, shit, this shit makes me want to be like, you know what I'm saying? So for her just to be new, her voice, it resonates with me well too. Shit. Jay, of course, Jay make you sit down and think. Like when you hear that nigga, he make you sit down and be like, well, shit, nigga. I don't know. Biggie voice, of course. Biggie got that deep shit that's like a commanding situation right there. I don't know no other influentials. I don't even like this question. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You upset?
Yeah, you making my brain hurt, motherfucker. I didn't want to think that goddamn hard.
All right now.
Shit.
You're making that pussy get small.
Oh,
Right, you making my pussy energy shrink, nigga. Shit.
Yo. So
I
here's
got a
what-
number 5. So that's
here's
good
what I'm
for me.
surprised doing. I'm surprised I ain't hear no Busta Rhymes. I'm surprised coming from New York, I ain't hear no Rakim. Because when I think of influential voices, Rakim is one of the first motherfuckers that pop in my head. Now, mind you, I was
Busta
never
didn't pop up.
I was never like a
Yeah.
Rakim fan, but his voice alone, like his shit stand out. Like his voice stands out like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I ain't hear no Cannabis. Cannabis voice stands out like a motherfucker. I ain't hear Scarface. To me, I mean, he's my top 5, my greatest rapper of all time to me. But his voice alone is influential. Like his voice makes you want to listen. His voice makes you want to hear what the fuck he's saying. You know what I mean? Then
I took the question out of context. I didn't know what you were saying.
no, you didn't take it out of context. You took it as for how you felt about the question, which ain't a problem with me. You know what I mean? Then I didn't hear no female MCs. I ain't hear no Mia X. I ain't hear no motherfucking Rod Digger. Surprisingly, I didn't hear Cardi B because she got one of the most influential voices out of every female that I've ever heard rap.
Them voices is annoying, bro. Them voices give you that annoying vibe.
Because it's so unique, because her voice is so unique, that's what makes her stand out. Just like you said with Glorilla. You see what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
It makes her stand out. It makes her look at it differently. So let me ask you this, Tech and Cheese, being as though you said you took the question out of context, how did you take the question that I asked you now?
I thought you were saying when they speak how it move you. I didn't know what you were saying. Like they sound is like different, like a West Side Gun. His voice is like high pitched. I don't hear nobody sounding like him. The Trade the Truth, the Ross. I was taking it like, I mean, Andre 3000 made me go somewhere else. I don't listen to him now.
But that's what makes his voice.
I was going off his voice, nigga. You said his voice. I got a reason why these voices, when I hear them, it was influential.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
I feel like Meth.
That's weird.
I like Meth and Mace. They voice.
Okay.
I think you're gonna get a bunch of variety of answers because certain voices influence certain people. It all don't have to be necessarily loud. Some motherfuckers like a smooth motherfucker just cause damn that nigga killed it how he said it like that. And that might influence you because you fuck with that. You want some chill shit.
First of all, the fact that he said 3K, I never would have thought about that at all. That he never would have popped in my head when I'm thinking of influential voices, and I fuck with 3K heavy.
You see what I'm saying? That influenced that man. It's crazy.
Like J. Cole, his voice don't stand out, but lyrically, he stepped on 90% of motherfuckers that have rapped ever, if you ask me.
So it's all off of what you going off of.
That's the best part about hip hop, and this is what I keep trying to explain to people all the time. No matter who you are, where you from, hip hop is based off how you feel. It's all about a feeling. Hip hop is one of the most debated things on the fucking planet. Hip hop is probably debated more than fucking politics, because the 5 of us could hear one song, and all 5 of us got a different critique for that one fucking song.
Facts.
And they all could be completely fucking different. Completely fucking different. So, since we in the realm of influential type of shit, right? And if one of you motherfuckers tell me you don't know who this is, I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna feel some type of fucking way.
Oh, fuck.
I'm telling y'all now.
Pressure.
All 4 of y'all say that y'all hip hop heads. This is what y'all tell me, correct?
Pressure.
No.
Y'all tell me.
No.
I like hip hop. I ain't a hip hop head. I like music. I like music. Period.
Don't back down now, nigga.
No, I just want to make
I ain't
it
say that. I
clear.
ain't say that. I ain't say that.
I want to make it clear.
Son. Stand on your shit, son.
I want to make it clear before you go any further. You started. I was like, damn, I ain't know I had that case. I ain't know I did this shit. I said, what?
So I'm gonna ask y'all this, right? One of the most, in my opinion, and I think a lot of other people's opinion, especially people that have done music, people in the mainstream and all that. This guy has to be one of the greatest fucking beat producers, beat makers, whatever you want to call it, that has ever been. And a lot of people, for real, don't talk about him, I guess because he died so young. So I'm gonna ask y'all, what is your favorite Jay Dilla beat?
Oh shit. See?
You don't know? Come on, man.
I don't know who Jay Dilla is.
I got hit the back door. I got hit the
So you might as well cut this whole part out.
Come on.
I know. Look, I heard of Jay Dilla, but I
Google
don't
that nigga right now.
I don't know what beats that he done.
Wow.
But in the crazy
Jay
part is,
Dilla, I
I'm gonna
heard
feel
it
the
What's
too.
his
type of
work?
way 'cause I know
Say his work.
I know his beats that I know he did. If you
Jay-
tell me what beats he did, but I can't.
So here's the crazy part, right? If I name some of Jay Dilla beats, right, you can be like, I ain't know he did that, huh? What? Wait.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So he was from Chicago, so he fucked with a lot of Chicago niggas for the most part. So like he did a lot of common beats, Slum Village. He did shit for Jay. He did shit for Tribe Called Quest, which to me, his favorite beat came from Tribe Called Quest.
Didn't he do a lot of like Talib shit?
I'm not sure if he worked with Talib heavy. To be 100% honest with you.
Okay.
Did he work with Talib? I don't know. Because I don't think Talib was like really popping at that time. Like before he died.
I just feel like they go together.
I wouldn't mind hearing, if they did, I wouldn't mind knowing what song that was. Because I actually fucked with Talib too. I think he's definitely an underrated artist. I think he's slept on, but I think it's mainly because he don't talk all that super gangster shit, and he's always been like positive. So I think because he's so positive, motherfuckers like, oh, I want to hear that shit.
I want to say the one song from Talib that kind of got niggas rocking was Super Echelon. Super Echelon was just because it was with some newer niggas at that time. They got that song popping, but other than that,
just to get by.
Well, yeah, you know that was your classic when we was younger.
That was definitely a classic. Right? Definitely a classic.
That was your
So,
classic.
all right, I ain't gonna fuck with y'all too heavy on Jay Dilla then, because y'all don't know.
Fuck
y'all better do your fucking homework.
I see.
Say. Do your homework. Jay Dilla gonna fuck your heads up. Jay Dilla is one of the most legendary fucking beat makers out there. Trust me. Everybody always talk about fucking Dre, hit makers, all them dudes. You barely ever hear two people. You barely ever hear Jay Dilla and what's the other nigga's name from Cali? DJ
Man,
who? No,
Premier.
oh, not Premier ain't from Cali, from New York.
Oh, he said Cali ain't here.
Yeah. Damn, I can't think his name. It's gonna come back to me. It is what it is.
Matt Dre.
Fuck no.
I'm playing.
I say I never produced the beat. And that nigga. I ain't never liked Mac Dre either. Everybody kept saying.
I just heard you say Cali.
Oh,
I had to cover there with some bullshit.
Roger that. So let me ask y'all this, right? Another question, super subjective. And that's the reason why I want to ask y'all, just to see how y'all feel about it. If I ask you right now, who's the best rapper out right now, right? Without giving me a name, what are you thinking about? What determines what's the best rapper out right now?
You got some good ass questions. Oh yeah, I fuck with you.
It's what the fuck I do, son.
Numbers.
Okay. So your record sales are better than the song you put out? A song somebody else put out?
The way that the industry going right now, hell yeah.
Okay. So that's how you. So if they song ain't buzzing and doing numbers, you don't feel like they the best rapper out?
Nah. You ain't doing what you're supposed to.
Okay. You agree with that, Feast?
What? My bad. No, she said some of my numbers that make you the hottest rapper out today. Yeah. It depends on who you are, because I don't care about no numbers. I care about the music.
Okay. So if
but
I ask
go
you,
off the industry, they go off of numbers.
If I'm asking you personally,
right,
who's the best rapper out right now? What criteria do you use to determine the best rapper out right now?
I go off bars.
Dylon. Stop fucking playing.
I go off bars. I go off the music. I'm a person that really try to listen to what you're saying. I'm not one of them people that is persuaded by the hot beat and the catchy hook. I want to hear what you're saying.
You hot rappers to you today, huh?
I don't listen to nobody for real.
Neither do I, bro.
I don't. I can't tell you the last time I ever turned the radio on my car. I don't even know which station is on. When I start my car, my phone connect automatically. So I don't, in years, I can't tell you what's playing on the radio.
I'm with you 100% on that. When I'm pretty,
I don't listen to nobody.
Yeah, I don't listen to the radio.
The wave, the wave where everybody's name started with little something. Once that came and all that, I can't. That's probably the last time I listened to the radio.
I listen to talk radio before I listen to actual radio.
That's fine. My real name is Lil Funny Man Dan, but I dropped it because of that.
Little Funny Man Dan.
I'm bullshit.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Coming to the stage.
If I ask you who the best rapper out right now, what criteria do you use to say who the best rapper is?
See, I go off for bars. You mean how I see it, but on the flip of the coin, as a fan, I ask the people whoever name I hear the most. Like, you know what I mean? When I ask you.
Okay. So now, let's say out the 5 of us, right? 3 of us is Drake fans. Then that means in your mind, Drake got to be the hottest rapper out.
No.
He must be doing something. He got to be doing something if I keep hearing his name. Even if I don't like, you mean like Lil Baby. I did start listening to him, but everybody's saying his name.
So right,
I agree with you.
Now, with that being said, every week somebody's name is the name that's being said the most. So the best rapper out changes every week.
Technically,
not me personally.
No, I'm playing.
This personal question, yo, she on that big pussy energy over there. She bad.
This is what she do, guys. This is what she do.
I'm just here to stir up drama. Nah, let me stop.
Right.
Just here to talk shit, confuse you niggas. Hold on, wait a minute. What?
No, but based on what you just said, every week the hottest rapper out has to change them, because if every week, because nowadays it ain't like how it used to be. Nowadays, everybody's dropping constantly. Motherfuckers is dropping a new song at fucking midnight every fucking day now.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to say this rapper. You can't. It's hard to stay on this rapper when it's 30 songs dropping every fucking day, 2 albums
That's
dropping
true,
every
though.
day. So it's hard to keep up with the last motherfucker that dropped. So technically, by your criteria, the best rapper out right now changes damn near every 24 hours, every day to a week.
Yeah, me as the new listener, new fan. But I like bars. Like I listen to Griselda. Oh, you said no names. I like bars still.
Listen,
I like names.
If Griselda is who you feel is the hottest out, why do you feel they the hottest out?
Because they make me feel hip hop. I'm reminded of what I came here for. And it's like they got an identity. Like you saying, every week it's changing. Like nobody knows what's going on. They just following the trend.
No, that's pretty much all music is now is fucking trends. Music is worse than fucking fashion now. Like that shit is nothing.
Music is way worse. Damn.
Yo, real shit. Like it's all about trends now. Whoever is
They're
popular
both bad.
right
They
now.
both bad as shit. Fashion and music is bad as shit right about that.
Why you
I
say
had Power 99 on. I had Power 99 on.
Why I say that? Because I'm fucking damn near 300 pounds and I gotta wear fucking tights to fucking fit in. Like I don't like the fuck. I can't wear no fitted pants and nothing.
Bro, then we just talked about this shit last week.
Tight jeans and
you ain't gotta wear the Spanx.
You know
gotta
I'm
wear
not
the
wearing
Wear the Spanx.
You know I'm not wearing. I'm just talking shit. But that's what they wear. They fucking pants is tighter than they girl pants and shit. Niggas wearing anklets now. Niggas got all types of freaky Jason shit going on. And that's
We
what
was
you
just
gotta
talking about this shit.
Facts. Let me ask you this, Feast. Who do you blame for that? Do you blame the niggas for wearing it or the bitches for fucking the niggas that's wearing it?
I don't blame nobody. Everything changed. Because it's like when I say it's crazy because I sat and thought about it and I started seeing certain pictures, right? That's like we wearing that shit today, but the OG like we ain't never wear that shit back in the day. But you can pull up all these old ass pictures of these niggas back.
But they had that shit on though.
With that type of Prince and shit. Prince with his ass cheeks hanging, that's what they wore.
Whoa.
So it's like,
Prince,
Wait, bro, was I not just saying this shit last week?
Big facts. Big facts.
I'm just saying it happens.
To the rule.
It's the Bigs was looking crazy too.
He was the only
Hey, we were saying that too about Prince though.
Prince, that
I'm
was
just saying. So it's like
That's
I understand it changes, but me personally, dressing wise and music wise, I'm in the era of
got bitches.
What the state property and the Rockefeller and that whole wave, the D blocks and all. I come from the hoodies and jeans with the man. As time go on, you know, niggas dickies done got tired.
Why you need something to do?
All types of shit. I don't. It's too much going on.
Why
I
you
can't
need
wear
some
no
mind
type of
juice?
I can't. But that's just how they dress.
Oh, it's humble, savagely humble.
What happened? Oh shit, what happened?
She kept. I don't think she knew she wasn't muted. She was talking.
She was cussing something. Looked like she was about to cuss somebody out. That's why we had to get out of there real quick.
It's like, all right, I understand. Because I know the shit gonna switch, but it's like, come on now, man. When I see a little young boy out here and I could look at his pants and count how much change he got in his pocket, it's a problem for me.
Facts.
And then he got a pocketbook strapped around his chest. I can't do it.
Niggas out here with yeast infections and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
My bad. I thought I muted myself.
They got muffins and fucking croissants falling out their fucking drawers.
Right.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I can't. But I don't know. I just feel like an old man now coming at them. But we used to wear big ass clothes back in the day, parachutes and shit.
I know that shit look funny
So
now.
it's like it changed. Like
it's funny looking.
Yo, so listen, I remember years ago, my man, right? This was my man. And I thought this was the weirdest shit. The nigga used to wear 2 do-rags. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking now, like, damn, mind you, back then that shit was weird to me. But I'm thinking now, like, yo, niggas really was rocking 2 do-rags. And hold up, to add on top of that, niggas was putting a Band-Aid on their face.
And a sweat around the head with a fitted on. Remember, they would put the fucking sweatband on, motherfucking wristband on with a Sixers throwback. jersey that's long as shit to your knees with some fucking shit.
Yo, niggas really was
with some
rocking
jeans, nigga.
It really was grown ass men out here in jersey dresses. You right.
Guilty. I can't say shit. Guilty.
You was rocking the jersey dresses, Feast?
I had them long jerseys too, nigga. I still got one.
Ass, look, big ass Anichi jeans and shit like that. Guilty. I can't say that. That's why I say it's like I can't really get mad because I know this shit changed. But it's like, come on, bro. Now y'all out here dressing like the women. That's when they taking it too far.
I agree.
I understand we wore big ass, so we looked it crazy, guilty. But come on, man.
But we was masculine with our shit. It was about at the end of the day for us. Like, even though we was wearing baggy shit, our shit was like, we wore shit niggas wore. Bitches weren't wearing shit like that, unless they was some tomboy or the brat. But outside of that shit, we was wearing all the nigga shit with jerseys, big shit. That seemed more mad. This shit today, when you wearing this tight shit, my problem is that niggas is dick eaters, even to the point that you can wear some gay ass shit. And I believe a lot of people are dick eaters so much that they can all be gay, and that's a trend, to be fucking gay. I'm telling you, this shit weird as fuck. I'm sorry, that's me. I don't give a fuck. I talk shit about all that shit. I don't give a fuck.
I ain't mad at you. Listen, based on what you just said, Dan, here go the crazy part, right?
God damn, Dan.
I really sat back and I thought about this shit, right? So back in the day, motherfuckers wore the baggy shit, and you said motherfuckers was masculine with it, right? But now niggas is out here wearing Spanx, but they thugs. They not just masculine, they thugs. They just hardcore. So you think they pants is too tight for them to understand that you really not that gangster?
I think these niggas ain't gangster. They little ass boys raised by a single woman and shit with feminine energy, and they out here in their emotions. They out here emotions whenever shit goes a certain way. I'm telling you, niggas do bitch shit and don't know they do it. When I see niggas clap their hands arguing and shit, they got that from a woman. Like, nigga, who the fuck you talking to, bro? I'll knock you the fuck out right now, nigga. Like, that's some shit they got from a bitch. But she's like, who are you talking to, bitch? I knock you out, bitch. It's the same shit. They seen their mom do that shit, and these niggas be spazzing and shit, acting like bitches. They got feminine energy.
These niggas walking around with Vaseline in their pocketbook, cuz?
They getting ready. They about to grease their shit up. Oh shit!
Earrings, cuz.
Yo, these motherfuckers is with anything that make it seem like everybody else with the shit. They gonna be with the shit. Or whatever, they gonna lose their manhood over this shit. These niggas is weird. That's because they ain't got no fucking guidance and no identity. They don't even know who the fuck they are. They don't know who to look up to. So they just try and search for it. So they try and do everything that's acceptable by most people. So that's what the fuck it is. And even to the point that you get some tight ass fucking shit. Niggas don't, standing for shit ain't praised in our community and shit. Standing for, you can't stand if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's not praised.
Nowadays, the only thing you can stand for is not being a rat. That's the only thing.
And I mean, who the fuck in these days? The niggas that's all involved in the shit is all rats.
That's what makes it crazy.
Can I put my sisters on this fashion hip hop? When I talk about it, right? I always say when I was in 8th grade, I noticed we was rocking the baggy shit, but the boy Kanye West, when he came through, he was the only nigga with the backpack and the kind of like slimmer clothes. And then after him, they start coming in.
It wasn't tight though.
It wasn't tight. It was fitted. It wasn't too big and it wasn't too small. It was like that just right fitting where it was appropriate. It wasn't nut huggers.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It's a difference between tight and fitted.
Absolutely.
A lot of these dudes don't know that though. They don't know that now.
Your clothes is fitting and your clothes being tight as hell, bro. It's no way you can put your clothes on and I can see your shape in your clothes, bro. It's no way in hell.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's when the culture took a shift because he was standing next to state property niggas, and he was the only nigga with the regular button up,
with fitting shit, yep. But that was called properly tailored, also.
Right.
But so far ago, I think, into where people started getting to the real tight shit. That was like what 2006. You know what I'm saying? 2004, shit like that for Kanye.
Yeah.
And this tight shit came in like later
2012.
12, 11.
No, it started before that. The tight shit
is like some rock and roll shit.
Yeah, the tight shit started around like 2008, 2009. It just progressively got worse. It just
probably around that time.
It started, but it wasn't.
I was locked up 2008. So what the fuck?
Motherfuckers was doing it, but it wasn't so heavy. But
then last week we blamed it on Wayne. Last week we blamed it on Wayne.
I still do. I still blame it on Wayne.
Out of pocket, bro.
That nigga was out
there blamed it on Wayne.
With buckles hanging off of him, and niggas was like, "Oh shit, I need to go get me some Spanx with buckles hanging off of him too." The nigga, I remember. I can't remember what video it is. The nigga had on Spanx and like a cheetah print dress or some shit. It was like a big ass shirt, but that shit looked like a fucking dress. And then
Free Tucci, don't do that to my man, bro. Free Tucci, man. Nobody never follow his dress code. We just listen to the Lil Wayne.
A lot of niggas was following.
What?
First of all, Truck Fit is a skateboarder line for
line. Yep.
You got a lot of dudes going out getting them tight ass Truck Fit pants. You got a lot of niggas rocking the golf, the what you call them, goth, whatever how you say that shit. The goth with the fucking straps hanging down and all that.
Lil Wayne started boards and shit too.
I'm telling you, when Wayne started wearing that shit, other motherfuckers started doing it too because it was decent. But the same dickheads that was wearing them shits with them fucking straps started realizing, oh shit, we can't run from the cops and these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It is what the fuck it is. Say again?
So it's Weezy, not Yeezy.
No, listen, Yeezy made it cool to actually wear clothes that fit you correctly.
Dan is an idiot.
He said that fits you correctly.
Yes,
what the fuck going on?
I'll give you that.
He made it so you could wear your clothes correctly, properly fitting you, not too big, not too small. Actually fit you. Now, the Yeezy now, I don't know who the fuck this nigga is. We not
gonna still don't wear tight ass shit now.
No, that nigga.
That nigga have on something. Everything look like it's 4 times bigger than what the fuck he is.
and his whole clothing line looked like he just went and studied every area that had homeless people in it. He studied it.
Nigga went down K&A, bro. I don't care what nobody say. He went down K&A, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, like
in the wintertime. He went down K&A in the wintertime.
Yo,
when they got the big ass holy jackets and all that.
Oh my god!
Everywhere he could, he looked at all the fucking homeless people and was like, "You know what? I'm gonna charge $350 for that shirt." And you fucking dickheads went and bought it.
And then he started doing the holes, and then other designers started putting holes in it. So now you got $1,400 shirts with holes in them, or you got sneakers that look like they've been ran through. That's brand new. Fact. What the fuck is going on here?
What?
I think they just be trying to show, they be playing tricks on it just to show us how much people are dick eaters. They just be like, let's just see how much that dick
I agree with you on that one.
Like, let me bust a nut on this shirt.
Yo,
see if
I agree with you on that.
And I know I told this story before, but I don't give a fuck. I remember back in the day, years ago, I was in the Navy. My man walked up to me, he got a brand new pair of J's on. Mind you, I'm not a Jordan fan. I've never been. It's only 2 pairs of Jordans I've ever liked. Just that simple. But this nigga, he had the joints on. It had like all these different patches on it. It had like the strap going across the top and all that. I'm thinking, he walks up. He like, yo, what you think about these Jones? I kept it a beam with. I said, "Dog, them shits is hideous, man." This is what the nigga said to me, and I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. None of that. The nigga was like, "Yo, I agree with you, man, but they Jordan, so I had to grab them." Nigga, you just spent $250 on a pair of sneaks you don't even like because they Jordans.
No.
Would it make him authentic for saying it like that, or no?
Say again?
It would make him authentic for saying it like that, or he just saying I'm a follower.
Everybody do it though.
Listen, I told him that day, yo, you out of pocket. Like, that's some weirdo ass shit.
Everybody do it though. I'm guilty. I'm guilty to the motherfucker.
Listen,
I don't do that shit. I'm sorry. I don't fuck. I'll buy Pumas if they look nice. You got me fucked up. If I see some
shit, boy,
I'll grab it. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be. I've seen some shit that wasn't name brand. I was in like Lancaster or something, and it was some thrift shit. I said, damn, I'm gonna grab them. I could ball in them. Jones like $20 or something, $30. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a. I'm too ready. I give a fuck about that shit. I got kids and shit.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying a lot of people fucking bought some dumb shit like just to buy it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And after a while regretted it like a motherfucker like that. Why the fuck did I buy that shit? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, hell no. I'm cheap as shit. I'm cheaper than the motherfucker. Cause you can't talk that cheap shit to me. What? Nigga, listen. I hop on the bike and go to the fucking store and all that to save gas and all that. I'm a cheap motherfucker, so I know how to play the game. But I'm just saying, everybody bought some bullshit just to buy just a couple dollars, extra couple dollars to spend.
See, that's
like, the thing. After they bought it, regretted that shit like that.
I never been a fashion dude. I don't know. I've never been into fashion. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of times when everybody's rocking some shit, I don't even want to wear it. I don't want them shits.
When
I purposely go out. I purposely look for shit that in my mind I'm like, all right, ain't nobody gonna want to wear these Jones. Ain't nobody gonna rock these Jones. Or I like it's to the point now, honestly speaking, damn near every pair of Nikes I got, I've custom made them myself because I don't want the same fucking sneaks that everybody else fucking got. And just to make sure I put my name on all them motherfuckers. You definitely can't say you got these Jones, my name on these bitches. It is
feast right.
Say again?
Feast right. But it ain't about clothes, it's about chicks. I always wanted thick girls because everybody else wanted until I fucked me a nice little skinny motherfucker and I changed my mind.
I don't even know where the fuck that came from, but I'm with
you. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo,
Dan, get the fuck out of here. He wanted me, hold on though. He wanted me to say something.
No. Real shit. This is my personal testimony. I just thought it was funny.
Bullshit.
No, I got
you a dog. I'm gonna call you a dog.
About to say some shit. I'm looking like
I'm gonna call you a dog. Come on, some goddamn bone.
Yo.
That nigga said I wanted a thick bitch because everybody else wanted them. Then I got me a good piece of bacon, and now it's lit. Boy,
I like that. My mind worked like that, y'all. I'm goofy. I love to do.
I don't know what the fuck just happened,
nigga
bro.
came smooth from left field with that one, yo. Real shit. Smooth from left field on that one.
I like.
But on that note, we're gonna play some motherfucking music.
Always make them do it.
This nigga.
Yeah. Let's go. Sure, they told me never trust them, they ain't right. They do shit just spite. Why would you fuck with them when you really know they ain't your type? My life, cause it's the only dick sucks in fabrics when you're living like you're really supposed to. Life ain't so average, I'm an addict. I just loud shit of champagne since the zits came in this shit. Pimpin' ain't been the same. I came, saw and I conquered. Couple dollars ain't about shit when your bank account got commas. I'm on it to be amongst real niggas. You rap niggas just talking. My street niggas really living. Yes, I'm dipping off the pro methods ain't the news. Shorty keep buying me, watching my jewels, pay my dues. These fuck boys ain't learned shit. It ain't shit free out here. You gotta go and earn it. If I could, let's go. way I'm fucking them, yes. West Philly blocks raised me, all I know was the hustle. So West Philly blocks paid me, we bosses, CEOs of the shit. Sure they like the way I move, I guess you wanna be a zip, that's real shit. Still sipping on new, sure they keep on.